If you feel that yes, it's possible, you're training your mind to look only for the options that can benefit what you're doing. And hence procrastination won't exist. You won't feel like you're disappointed every day, because you are not a disappointment. You are following your path, you are following your passion. Only when you do something that is boring to you, that you feel you're more worth and you don't have to do it. When you're doing something that you don't like or you're not passionate about, procrastination happens. Hey guys, welcome back to That Spiritual Mindset. You are with Krishwan. You're not on the usual camera today because my camera is not turning on. I got to send it to the service center, but I am on my phone and we are getting this done like usual because I love speaking about these topics. I can't keep my mouth shut. My mouth is too functional. The camera is not. So let's get on with it. I got this request and to talk about procrastination. Pretty much like procrastination, wishful thinking, and building castles in the air. But procrastination. So today I'm going to be talking about why are you procrastinating, and why you don't have to. Okay, and it also goes into like the realms of wishful. I'm also going to get into the realms of wishful thinking and building castles in the air, as so they call it. Let me start off by saying that when you're wishful thinking is what? You wish something would happen, but you think that it's not going to happen, and building castles in the air is so-called like you build this vision, you build this idea, but you think it's not going to happen. The problem is there. You see the problem right there. That is the problem. The problem is you believe that it cannot happen because somebody told you it cannot happen, or the society has told you it cannot happen, or some external force is telling you this is not possible. But it is possible if you actually put your mind to it and start working on it. And a lot of people can tell you so many things, and you can see other people's experience and determine that it's not possible. But hey, the idea that is concrete in your mind is to be out there. They created you, and there is only one of you that is created in this world, and they created you so that your idea can be the first one to get there. Your idea, you can present you to the rest of the universe, and the rest of the universe can share the ideas that come from you. If Steve Jobs thought that the Apple computer was not possible at all, and casing a laptop with aluminium and all these cooling material, and his design of those, if he thought all this design of his computers and his phones were not possible at all, if he did not follow that path, and he was just like, oh, I'm wishful thinking and I'm drawing castles in the air, we wouldn't be where we are today, and we wouldn't have Apple computers or iPhones that are so helpful to us. So everybody innovates not by following the rules, okay, or not by listening to society. They innovate by just being there and believing that their ideas and visions can help people. When you start believing, what happens is you are believing something to be true, and you start working on it and you make it true eventually. And the rest of the world might be like, no, this is not going to work. But as you keep doing what you're doing, you do it, you finish it, you put it out, and then your belief system as to when it works. And if it works, let's say you're creating a computer and it works for you, and you show it to somebody and tell them, hey, this thing can do something that you couldn't do on your previous computer, and you show it to him, and then he starts also believing in it. And as you start believing in it, again, the belief is all energy, and that energy goes into whatever you're doing, and it creates that reality that you want. So don't stop believing. Not just don't stop believing, work towards the belief that is in your mind. Nothing is insanity, nothing is wishful thinking, nothing is creating castles in the air. If you think a particular product can exist that has not existed anywhere in the world, and it can exist, it's not wishful thinking or building castles in the air. It's the idea that you are getting from your mind at that particular point of time, and embrace it and work on it and make it a reality for all of us to experience in this world. So wishful thinking and building castles in the air are already signs of like you've given up hope. This cannot happen, because a number of friends and a number of people who are surrounding you and the society has probably told you, hey, this is wishful thinking, it's too far a goal to achieve, it's too far an aim to achieve. No, if your mind and if your life wants that for you and you want to create it for the world, do it, because that's what you're meant to create, that's what you're meant to do. So do it, bring out your plans, execute your plans. Don't worry about whether other people think it works or not. Just keep taking one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. Don't keep thinking about the future of how this would pan out. Don't keep thinking about the past of how this would pan out. Don't take opinions from millions of people saying this would work, this would not work. Because at some point you should understand that they have also given up hope and something would have gone defective, or maybe they were working on something and like I'm working on these videos and my camera goes defective. That doesn't mean I give up hope and I go blah blah blah. It means I just continue working with whatever I have left and then keep continuing the momentum. The point is to keep continuing the momentum and believe in whatever you're doing. As you believe and you execute it and you show it to others, others will also start believing in it. Not just that, the belief itself will translate to reality by enacting itself out. Steve Jobs believed this computer was possible. He made the computer worked, and then he sold it to his customers. His customers started believing in it, and not just they believed in it, they started typing, they started using the computer, and it was awesome. And so it shooted rockets. So people might not believe you at first, people might call you, people might dismiss you, people might tell all things against you, but stick on and start doing. Wishful thinking, castles in the world don't exist, because the thoughts that are coming into your mind are real. They're coming only to you, and it's time for you to start executing on it. And coming to procrastination, when you understand that you can do something, when you understand that you don't have to take advice from all the other places, if that advice is benefiting you, if it's leading you in the same direction, sure, you can take it. But if you understand that advice is just pulling you back and it's a bunch of people saying no, then don't take it. And when you understand that it is possible, if your vision in your mind can be achieved, and you have to put yourself like it can be achieved, because when you start believing, you start looking for answers to compensate for that belief. Like your mind gets trained in order to look for positive elements to make that belief in your brain to come true. If you vision something, let's say I vision a particular thing of helping people awaken, then my mind is going to start attracting the realities and possibilities and opportunities for me to do that. But if you are looking at the negative side of things, or what somebody else told you that it cannot be possible, your mind is always looking at that. It's like, I just saw this video earlier, and in this video was like about try to focus on when you see something, let's say you're seeing me now, try to focus on red. And so you start focusing on what was red over here or whatnot, and then you start focusing on my t-shirt and all that. Then you close the video and I ask you, what did you notice where it was black? And you'll be like, no, I just saw the red, because you were focusing on what you needed to focus on, whereas you were not seeing the other part of it. So whatever you see, whatever you think of in your mind is what you're going to see, and the brain starts getting trained to do that as well. As you keep doing that on a day-to-day basis, that's what you see. I see that I can help awaken a lot of people, probably the whole world, not me alone, altogether, with all awakened people together, and I see that as a possibility. So my mind is getting trained to bring in opportunities that can fulfill that desire. I'm not seeing the negatives, I'm not seeing the other things, and I don't have to. So when you start doing this, when you start believing procrastination doesn't exist anymore, because you want to get up and start doing your thing, whatever you're believing in, whatever your wishful thinking is, you want to start making it an actual reality. And when you start doing that day by day, procrastination doesn't happen. Procrastination happens when you're doing something that you do not want to do. So when you're doing something that you do not want to do, you do not do it. You should not do it, because just training your body's and your mind is screaming like, fuck, get me out of here. But you are still doing it. And when you do not want to do something that you, when you do not want to do something and you're doing it, you don't feel in tune with it. You don't feel like you are supposed to be doing it. And hence the body is getting stressed. And hence you're like, oh, I want to, let's keep it for tomorrow, let's keep it for day after, let's keep it for the day after. But if there is something that you passionately want to do and make it a reality, procrastination won't exist, because you will wake up in the morning being like, hey, let's get on with wherever I stopped yesterday, let's move again, let's keep going again. For procrastination not to exist, you have to have a concrete belief system, and you have to understand that other people have got their opinion, they have gone through their lives and they are giving their opinions from their lives. But I am just going to keep pursuing, I'm going to keep believing, so that when you continuously believe, you create an energy momentum that keeps going on and on and on and on. And as you keep influencing more and more people, or explaining your product to more and more people, start understanding and accepting that you are creating value for them, and they accept that value, and now they're being like, I want more. Yes, there'll be a bunch of people who will go against you, who might try to stop you, but do not follow that path. You can just leave them, because they do not understand. Just understand that they do not understand where your vision is leading. So it's important for you to stick onto your thought pattern and your vision, and as you keep believing and acting along with it, and you put your feelings, most importantly, your feelings should be good. Yes, it's possible. Yes, it's possible needs to be there. If you feel like the other people like it's not possible, it's not going to work out. If you feel that yes, it's possible, you're training your mind to look only for the options that can benefit what you're doing. And hence procrastination won't exist. You won't feel like you're disappointed every day, because you are not a disappointment. You are following your path, you are following your passion. Only when you do something that is boring to you, that you feel you're more worth and you don't have to do it. When you're doing something that you don't like or you're not passionate about, procrastination happens. This can include a job, this can include being in a dumb relationship, this can include not like visiting family members or friends that you don't want to visit. All these things just drain you down, because you have to truly ask your body, you have to truly ask your mind what it wants and go that path. Not just follow things for the money, not just do things because somebody told you it will gain you more money, more financial wealth, and you'll be safe. You understand that all of that is being fueled by fear, false evidence appearing real. All that is being fueled by fear. And if fear is just like another emotion that creates thoughts, that creates another set of another alternate parallel reality, like you starting to focus on the negative things. So you want to get rid of that, and you want to start focus on where your wishful thinkings or building castles want you to go, and follow those building castles, because they're not building castles in thin air. They're soon going to be building castles in freaking reality. Follow that vision, and you won't have procrastination anymore, because you'll feel excited to get up and start doing whatever you're doing from what you left in the previous day. And it's not wishful thinking or not building castles anymore, because of the fact that you are actually believing in your vision, though other people might not, and you are executing as per your vision. Don't worry about what other people think. Just keep executing step after step after step, and your wishful thinking will actually be reality thinking, and building castles in the air will actually be building castles in reality. You will be building that castle. The world will be thankful for you. You will be thankful for you. You'll be happy you did everything that you wanted to do. To address one important thing in the video is if you take time off your work and you're seeing something or you're enjoying with your family, it's not that you're procrastinating, it's just you're taking time off for yourself, and that is absolutely fine. There should always be a balance between the different things you do. You cannot do one thing for 24 hours. You can do it whenever you have to do it. Like you can do it and then you can take some time off and then you can do it back again. So that is not procrastinating. That's just you taking your time off for your family or your friends or for your own leisure time and getting back, and that is absolutely fine. Absolutely 100% fine. That is not procrastinating. So let me wrap this thing around, okay? If you like this video, like, subscribe, and share. And also give me a call, get in touch with me, comment in the below, reach out to me on social media, which could be in the description boxes below.